Hey guys, today I'm going to show you some minimalist portrait techniques. We're going to photograph a friend of mine named Jesse. He's a fellow jiu-jitsu artist, and we're going to use this camera. This is the 5D Mark III with an 85mm lens. Also, Jesse's going to give us some ideas of how to tell when your steak is done. The portraits we're going to do are very simple, so you can kind of focus on the subject, and I keep it with a very simple flat light, and which we're using open sky today. I have a Instagram called LaCour Studio. Got the idea from Richard Avedon. One of his most famous books was In the American West. He basically used a white background just like this, and he would set it up outdoors, and it gives you this studio look, but you're also able to, experience nature, And there's another thing, another factor to this is when you have people outside and you're photographing them, they seem to, I feel like you can get more out of your subject if you are photographing them outside. It's not as confined as a studio. Look, here comes our portrait subject now. What's up? This is Jesse. Jesse's also a fellow jiu-jitsu artist, and I am going to do some quick portraits of him. I kind of wanted to talk to you a little more about your tournament as well. You prepared?
I am prepared. Last night was a good
Can you go ahead and sit right there for a second? Check it out. Did you have a good training session last night?
Yeah, everything was good and smooth and controlled. It was just like I said, taking that small little file and getting that razor edge now.
Yeah.
Had a really good session with Eduardo. Eduardo went over a few little small, shifted my hips at the right place, and I feel confident now. Today's gonna be a small, probably hop on the bike, flush out a few things, just easy, light recovery day.
Keep it easy. I had a friend at the old gym I trained at Marcelo Garcia's. Phil, one of the black belts there, said something to me before one of my first tournaments. He told me, you kind of want to miss it a little bit. I was like, should I take a day off? I was like, I didn't know if I should take a day off.
You get hungry for it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, all right.
Yeah.
It brings a little spark back to it.
Yeah, because it makes you a little more hungry. You're just ready to just hit it hard, and so I think that's some good advice. I kind of wanted to see if I can give you some sort of advice, being that I'd been doing it for a while. But currently we're doing a portrait, and like I said, we're simulating a look by Richard Avedon, where he uses a simple white background, and we're going to use the sky, the open sky, to light our subject, and we'll get a few portraits. And then you're also going to see a little later, we're going to have he's going to be explaining a little bit about why he does jiu-jitsu, and so you'll see that in a minute. Right now you're just going to see us take a few portraits.
Yeah.
Always use this little color card to custom color balance my photos. Good thing to use. All right, there we go. Really pretty. Sit right there for a second. All right. The only drawback with this is the wind in the background, but we're gonna make it work. Facing, and we're also dealing with, that kind of stuff with the windy location. best thing about doing a portrait outside is the subject's a little more free, and it's just less confined than like a studio setting. But sometimes you gotta deal with this, you have to deal with the elements. That's the hard part. A lot of times if you learn to work with the elements, you can make it work for you. You always get something really good, something you didn't expect in the past. Let's get steaks. Jesse and I are gonna embrace the carnivore diet. I don't think we even have any veggies.
That's fine.
That probably looks good.
That
Yeah.
one's done.
We're gonna throw that on here.
Yeah, that one's done.
Beautiful. He looks like he's a grill pro. He just by tapping it, you know, he can tell.
You can tell by how much juice is coming out of it. That's when it's really gushing out. All right, it's still good and red and still cook on the inside. When it stops kind of juicing as much and you start getting it kind of burning like that on there, it's cooked fully through. Because that juice coming out is what keeps it from burning on the outside. That one's done.
How's that?
Oh, that's good, man.
You want more? You want half of one of these?
No, I'm good.
Make sure.
I'm doing the macros anyway, so I'm trying to.
The steak's really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what made you want to be a mechanical engineer? What made you get in? Do you know when you realized that you wanted to do that?
I never truly realized it. It was one of those things where I said, okay, mechanical engineering. That it was kind of the jack of all trades. It was the way I looked at it was there's always going to be something broken that needs to be fixed. And that's what a mechanical engineer does for the most part. And a lot of these positions is looks at a problem, solves it, gets it back up and running. And that's what I like to do. I like to fix things, I like to help.
That's what really, when you really think about it, that's kind of like what life is anyway.
Yeah.
It's problem
Waiting.
solving.
Yeah, it's problem
like
solving, waiting.
constantly trying to fix shit.
Exactly. It's trying to figure out, and I mean, that's what, you go to train in jiu-jitsu for. You figure out the problem that you have, and then you go and you work to solve it. Okay. So that's actually another reason why I kind of like jiu-jitsu too, because of my problem-solving mind that I kind of have. It's very fun to see all those different avenues and solving the issue. That's why I love drilling. Is I love sitting there picking that apart, just moving that knee one spot different, or moving your hand on the collar up an inch, making a world of difference.
Changes everything.
And just figuring those kind of stuff out.
Mm-hmm. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all those things, and don't forget, always go to class. Always go to class. I kind of like how you can see through this thing. Ooh.